Current Affairs 20 August 2020. ARIA Ranking. Atal Ranking of Institutions on Innovation Achievements. ARIA is an initiative of Ministry of Human Resource Development MHRD, GovT, of India. ARIA systematically ranks all major higher educational institutions and universities in India. The calculation is based on indicators related to innovation and entrepreneurship development amongst students and faculties. It also measures the impact created by these innovations and startups from higher educational institutions haze in society and market. It aims to uplifting India's position in the Global Innovation Index from 52nd to top 30 in a time period of 5 years. ARIA metrics considers all major parameters used globally to rank education institutions and some parameters which are India specific in nature. The parameters are primarily organized in major broad parameters with 7 indicators. Scores is computed based on the weights allotted to each head. Overall score can take a maximum value of 100. All recognized higher educational institutions of India are eligible to participate in the ARIA ranking. In the recent ARIA, IIT Madras has bagged the top position under the category of Institutes of National Importance, Central Universities. Global Innovation Index. The Global Innovation Index (GI) is an annual ranking of countries by their capacity for and success in innovation. The index was started in 2007 by INSEAD and World Business, a British magazine. Now it is published by Cornell University, INSEAD, and the World Intellectual Property Organization, in partnership with other organizations and institutions. It is based on both subjective and objective data derived from several sources, including the International Telecommunication Union, the World Bank, and the World Economic Forum. Page 2 of 4. The GI is commonly used by corporate and government officials to compare countries by their level of innovation. Idukki landslides. Idukki district lies in the western Ghats region of Kerala. It's known as Spice Garden of Kerala. Recently a landslide occurred in the hamlet of Pettimudai in Munnar's Rajamala. The landslide was triggered from a cholla forest region in the Iravikulam National Park that lies in Rajamala. Factors that triggered landslide are 1. Heavy rainfall recorded in Rajamala made the epicenter of the landslide vulnerable to slippage because of the high sand content in the soil and 40-degree slope. 2. Human interventions buildings on the slopes without adequate protective measures. 3. Blockage of river channels and change of river course due to previous landslides. Srijan Portal. Defense Ministry has launched Srijan Portal, a one-stop shop online portal. The portal provides access to the vendors to take up items that can be taken up for indigenization. On this portal, the PSUS/FB/SHQS can display their items which they have been importing or are going to import, which the Indian industry can design, develop and manufacture as per their capability or through joint venture with EAMS. The concerned DPSUS/FB/SHQS, based on their requirement of the items and their guidelines and procedures, will interact with the Indian industry for indigenization. Pan-India Entity for Retail Payments. RBI releases framework for Pan-India Entity for Retail Payments. As per the framework, the companies with a net worth of over 500 crore rupees will be eligible to set up an umbrella entity which among page 3 of 4 other things will be permitted to set up, manage and operate new payment systems in the retail space comprising the following. 1. ATMs. 2. White label pass. 3. Aadhaar-based payments. 4. Remittance services. This entity, to be incorporated under the Companies Act, 2013, would need to focus on retail payments systems. The entity will be expected to monitor national as well as international developments so as to avoid shocks and frauds that may adversely affect the system and the economy in general. The entity will operate clearing and settlement systems for participating banks and non-banks, identify and manage relevant risks, monitor retail payments system developments, and related issues in the country and internationally. White label pass. Currently, merchant services providers have two common options. when it comes to offering their clients a POS system. Customers with access to a third party, branded POS system miners. Companies which choose this route believe that their clients want to feel comfortable by knowing they are using a well known brand, where a white label POS system is an off the shelf solution built by software specialists, which channel partners can rebrand and sell as their exclusive offering to merchants. Bhadbut Project. Bhadbut project in Bharak is planned to be a 1.7 km causeway minus conveyor barrage with 90 gates across the river Narmada. The barrage will stop most of the excess water flowing out of the Sardar Sarovar Dam from reaching the sea and thus create a sweet water lake of 600 mcm million cubic meters on the river. The sweet water from the reservoir will aim to meet the residential and industrial water requirements of Bharak, Ankleshwar and Dahej. Paid 4 of 4. The project also aims to prevent flooding in years when rainfall is higher than normal. Embankments 22 kilometers long will be made and will extend upstream towards Bharak from either side of the river. The barrage design also has a navigation lock to enable any future plans to run a ferry service or boats under the Inland Waterway scheme. The Inland Waterway Authority of India has given clearance for this project. The project has faced protests from local fishermen for its likely impact on fishing patterns, notably those of hilsa. A marine fish, hilsa migrate upstream and arrives in the brackish water of the Narmada estuary near Bharak for spawning usually during the monsoon months of July and August, and continue doing so till November. Once the barrage is built, it is expected to block their natural entry. Source: PIB, Indian Express, The Hindu.